Well, mission accomplished, folks. One of my goals for this year was to have a short story published. As of 2024, I didn't actually have any publications besides my novella, which was mostly my own doing, right? The last publication I had come out before that was in December of 2023, and I made a video about it then, actually, and I had a story come out, What Stone issue 8. Well, today I can tell you I have another story out that you can go and read right now for free. Um, this is in a different magazine. This is Waystation issue 2, which is actually a sister magazine to Whetstone. Um, this is all these both these magazines are from Spiral Tower Press. There's a third one called Witch's House or Witch House, which is cosmic horror focused. Waystation is space opera, and Whetstone is a sword and sorcery focused. Um, and the editor in chief, of course, for this press is Jason Riccardi. But anyways, I have a story out that you can go read now. So I will put the link in the description to Waystation, and you can go and read issue 2. There are a good amount of stories in there. So let's see. There was 9, I think. So it's The Blood of House Veros by Brandon Bullock, Warp Rider's Revenge by Anthony Perconti, Safe Harbor by J. Thomas Howard, The Report on Lax by Frank Stevenson, Painkiller by Thomas Grayson, Into the Void by Jim Ruddy, A Tenuous Balance by Michael Burke, For Less, The Unbending Heaven by David McLaughlin, Love Lives by Noah Smartwood, The Cleaner by Timaeus Bloom, and Werewolves of Arcadia by M.W. Lawrence. Fourth Takeoff by Hazel Ann Lee, and then mine is very last, For Stardust Thou Art by Liam Cutie Hall. So you can go read mine last, or you can read it first, I guess. But I haven't actually gotten through this issue yet. I mean, it came out today, actually, when I'm recording this. So I haven't had time to go through and read it. What's very cool is that I've actually read a number of these authors before, and I haven't even heard of some of the other ones. So, but we have a very cool cover art that is by Chase A. Fulmar, who I enjoy his writing and his art. He actually did the cover for Whetstone issue 8 as well. And I'm also a big fan of Tim Bloom's, Timaeus Bloom's. He's my pal, actually. I've had him on my channel a few times. And what's fun about this Waystation, rather, is that it's more of like old school space opera. That's like the idea behind it, right? And so it's kind of pulpy, right? And I just read through my story again, and I definitely get that pulpy sense from it. But it's really fun to again to share this table of contents with Tim. That's never been done before with Tim and I sharing table of contents, so that's really cool. Tim and I are actually going to be going. Speaking of pulpy stuff, we're going to be going through the issues of Unknown soon. We should have issue 1 and episode 1 out, where we're just reading the magazine Unknown, and it only lasted a few years, so it's easier to go through all of them than say something like Weird Tales or Amazing or Astounding or anything, which would be a lot more reading. But that should be really fun. And there's actually an Easter egg in my story and about Tim that no one will probably know. No one will notice it, but it is there. There's an Easter egg for that. So I did want to read real quick some of the introduction stuff to Waystation. As in like the copyright page, pretty much there's the idea of what Waystation is. Then I just wanted to briefly just go over the introduction written by Jason Riccardi, actually, which I'm not going to read to you. It's more than a page long, but you should go read it yourself. So Waystation is an amateur magazine that seeks to discover, inspire, and publish emerging authors who are enthusiastic about the tradition of space opera. Space opera is a pulp genre of science fiction known for grand epic adventures, interstellar empires, and complex character relationships. Set against a vast cosmic backdrop, space operas explore themes of heroism, warfare, and militarism, political intrigue, and occasionally elements of cosmic horror, as seen in the Aliens movies or fictional universes such as Warhammer 40k. Classic authors include C.L. Moore, Northwest of Earth stories, Isaac Asimov, the Foundation series, E. Doc Smith, Lensman series, and Doc Smith is really considered the father of space opera. Frank Herbert, the Dune series, and Joe Haldeman's Forever War. His works captivate readers with thrilling journeys through the numberless stars, weaving human drama into the sublime vastness of the cosmos. Waystation also makes me think of this book, Waystation. by Clifford D. Simak. So, um, the introduction in this time around is actually well, I mean, Jason Riccardi is a scholar, and you can tell, but he kind of goes on a very short essay almost of what the novel is and how it relates to realism as opposed to the romances that the novel is kind of in response to, but then how it goes from this realism into fantastic things, right, and into the future, even with a space opera story. So it's a good introduction. You should go and read it. I think anyone who watches my channel would probably enjoy it. But it's nice again to have this goal accomplished already for the year. I wrote the story in January, um, and you can kind of tell actually because I it was right when I started a new homily translation project, and you can kind of tell if you read the story. Also, this was the same time in January as actually when we lost Howard Edgar Jones, and you can also see that in there. Um, so, in a sense, actually, if this were to be dedicated to anyone, it would be dedicated to Howard Edgar Jones. Um, rest in peace, Howard. But anyways, go and read it. I like. I also like. I guess throwing in there like big things. I like. It's really, really. I just read my story, like I said, and it's a very um, not a big reference, but you the swarms and spheres is like a kind of a mega structure reference. But which I always really liked when I read Larry Niven's Ringworld for the first time. It just kind of blew me away. Even though the novel, in a lot of ways, is just kind of okay, a lot of the things about it are awesome, and that's what I like about space opera in a sense. So I read a lot of this pulp stuff. I hope it comes through in the story. I'm sure it does in the other stories too. I know Tim's, for example, is just hilarious because Tim is a funny person, and I'm sure the other ones are great, and I definitely plan on reading them actually. So, anyways, if you want to go check that out, again, that's for Stardust Thou Art in Waystation issue 2. And thanks for sticking around. It's free, so just go read it.